I got many lucky do's tell you like.
The aspects have returned. Glory.
Happening, troops. I'm currently just trying to get things organised. I've been doing a bit of guild admin. I'm trying to sort out stuff for the guild. We're trying to change the way that we sign up to events again, because I feel that there's people that we could have events but don't sign up because they don't know the things that actually exist. Whereas this way we try and flag them by inviting them, and then they sign up, and then that becomes the process. So yeah, it's come back to the way we used to use it. It's part of the website design that we use, which is called Guilds of WoW. Who's actually done a lot to update their website in the last week, maybe the last 2 weeks. Last week there was an update. They've also released a spreadsheet which helps me to be able to track some things as well. What I'm going to have to do is potentially look at running an update. Not an update. What's the word I'm looking for? I need to have a look at what rank 9 is as well, because it's flagging up that there's an error with rank 9. Guild settings. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Rank 9's actually the problem. I think rank 9 use our alts rank. However, maybe it's not, maybe that's rank 10. I think the way it counts is it goes rank 0 down to rank 9. In which case rank 9's actually rank 10. So I have a sneaking suspicion that that's an update error. I think it's also trying to pull some people that's not in the guild now, because we got rid of a whole pile of our classes that weren't actually playing. So yeah, we'll come back to that in a little bit. What I do need to do is I need to run Drop Noiser for tonight. So heroic max upgrade. Include catalyst, yep. That's the most popular tank and trinkets for Raiden, and that's the popular ones for Keith. That's a defensive trinket. The trinket I really am after is the one from Serkreth, the one that everyone wants. Happened, DK. I'm just getting myself organised for tonight, mate. Close that, close that, close that. Still running. Let's turn its one thing, don't need that. That'll update on its own. Pull that out. That was it. I can then grab this. Move that over there. So, feet. That's a higher version of that. Already got them, I just need to upgrade them. That's the hands I need. And those two items there. Right. Space. Don't know why. Oh look, the little teams like what supply queues. Swish and blip. Seven, 10. Second. Jump on Discord. Yoo-hoo! I hope you went to hear it in game. we can start it. Boxes. Did send out invites. How many's actually sent it? How'd you work out 9? There's 8 signed up and 3 tentatives. Who's that for? Cool. I mean, you did ask. DK should be coming along. Ramey's just switching, I think. Yep. Absolutely no privacy in this game. That did. I know Gibby's got to be late. He's away for dinner. He's grand. Yep. I joined yesterday. We had a group activity thing. Which actually reminds me. I put a poll in general chat if folk can have a look at it and take a singular response. Yeah, so remember how we used to like sit down, look over logs, or look take a UI thing to update, or show and tell about weak orders that were found. Somebody else in them? We can start clearing the trash out up the first, well, second boss. No, just everybody come in. We can clear trash out. Just ready to build.
Tranquilizing shot. Tranquilizing shot. Tranquilizing shot. Tranquilizing shot.
I can guarantee she'll need one before we pull as well. Yep. Just pulling the trash off. Remember not how far off your DPS here? That's it.
Tranquilizing shot.
It's more to do with the more packs there is stick together, and I use Shield of the Righteous, the more hits, the more packs. Targets to hit.
Power infusion.
Eh? I blame the girl. Easy. More important, how did you die in Valdraken? You playing about the training dummy or just commit fucking Harry Corey? Is that like the one where I fucking jump on the wrong mount and decide to jump off a high bridge? It's like, yep,
Tranquilizing
that
shot.
was a good one. Yeah, you should ask them Omega about Alt F4 and Battlegrounds. It was one of the very first times, it was actually just not long after Gilded Form. We were doing Alterac Valley just for a bit of shits and giggles. And you should always trust me, you should just make sure that you fucking reset. How'd you die again? That's twice now. So, for anybody that's ever done AV, you know how you've got the big gates as you stand inside the cave. I was like, so, right, what's going to happen here is we all stand at the gates, there's going to be a timer, starts, goes 10, 9, whenever it gets to 1, we're going to charge down the hill, but in order to open the gates, you've got to hit Alt F4, opens the gates, Then you mount up and you ride, and we're going to go all the way up, and we're going to kill the towers and all the rest of it. And needless to say, Omega hit Alt F4 as soon as the timer hit 0 and get kicked from the battleground for desertion. How you didn't know what Alt F4 is isn't on me.
I'm out of range.
This is where somebody's like, what does Alt F4 do? Let me just try that thing. Oh, fucking hell, that was going back. Yeah. Nice. Right, we've actually got an okay format just now. Just do checks and everything. Right, first off we'll do nominal roll. Bragged. DK. Fail. You really need to type into raid chat, which is /I for instance. That way I actually see it better, because if you're out of range me, I'll never see that. Frosty. Leak Figures. Panda. Panda, you with us? It should be. Sliming. Vamy. Omega. Omega. He did. He really didn't. Gibby. Sturson. And Zinnia. Right, so that leaves me with Panda. Either you need to activate your mic, or you need to put in raid chat, which is /I for raid, not P for party. Otherwise, I don't see it. Last two names, Panda and Shy. Oh, can you turn your volume up a little bit, mate? Or move your mic a bit closer to your mouth. That's better. Just remember that Castle Black is a push to talk channel. So you'll need to make sure you've set up a keybind for it. Up, down, and reviews. Right. So the only one that we don't have just now, at least Gibby. Yeah, I'm going to do it in a minute, mate. Add-ons first. Right, that's all up to date. Everyone's got method grade tools. Panda, you're missing RC Look Council. You're missing the add-on RC Look Council. Also, Phil and Panda, your week order is out of date. And once you've got that all up to date, Brag's going to give you a week order for the raid, which does the call outs for everything that happens. Right, DK, where are you? Alright. Yeah. So that's the week order you need, Panda. In linked in raid. So you want to put yourself probably somewhere about there. No, you'll be able to move up. So I need you to move closer to that marker because I'm doing linear. Put it there. No, if you stand at that, then I can measure it because I'm using you as my measuring marker. 30 to 35. Yeah, that works. So that's a 2.0. So if you go back to back with me, right? Yeah. So the basic part to this, guys, is this is where we're going to be putting the bosses. They're 30 yards away from each other, meaning that they don't end up with the enraged sort of effect. What we need you to do is to be on the outsides of them. Now, I've not done the groups yet because I was checking who's got what. So Panda, you're still missing that week order. The one that was linked in raid chat. You might need to relink it again, Bragg. No, because week order is auto detect. Yep, so Bragg, if you can just link that for a third time, and then in raid chat you'll see a link. You can click on it, import it, and then that gives you the warnings of what's happening for each of the mechanics in the raid. So that one there. Right, groups. You there. You there. You there. Right, so group 1 is on the orange side, group 2 is on the yellow side. The slight difference that we're going to have is those that are on group 2's side, you are going to be closer to the door, facing across the room. That way that you don't accidentally bait the mechanic for the whirlwinds over onto group 1's side. And group 1, group 1, you are going to continue to place the bombs sort of down this end. The boss on group 1's side will move up and move down the platform because I've got to move it out of the explosion and stuff that it does. and using it to make sure that you get out of it as well. If we put the warlock gates just sort of short of where they are, those markers, so just I stand over here. So Slim, if you can come, or Phil, anyone is, just sort of look between there and here. Ideal. The people that want to use the gate are those that are on group 1 side, not those on group 2. Reason being is because you're going to use that gate to get out of the collapsing debuff that happens, the collapsing void, so it gets you away quicker from that void that's going to happen. Group 2 manually runs over, and then whenever you switch sides, Group 2 again uses it to get away from the void. Group 1 manually runs over, by which time the debuff for using the gate should have fallen off and you'll be able to use it again. Does that make a bit of sense to people? Let's bring up my notes. Right, so an overview of the fight. It's a single target fight, so make sure you set your talents for that. You want to be group stacked, so you all want to kind of stack at the left or the right side, and then once we move into the centre, you stack together. Don't spread all around the platform, otherwise it starts baiting mechanics all over the place. And we'll use the same method of working our way clockwise around the room by pulling the boss around, dropping all the shit in one area. Make sure you face the boss that way, that the whirlwinds head away from the boss. Bloodlust is on the final phase. Main mechanic is once one of the bosses hits 50%, then we go into phase 2. If we get both of them to roughly about 50% at the same time, then the final boss will only have 50% health. Because what it does is it takes a total of the 50% plus the remaining amount from the other boss to form the final boss's health. So we get them both to 50, making it a lot easier to get it down to 0. Then you don't get run away. And the heroic thing is to dodge the orbs, whether that's on the first boss on the left or on the final boss whenever you drop the shit at the sides. Everybody quite happy? Yeah. Yeah. Should I use that?
I need to get closer.
I'll choose an individual. Right, we need a warrior buff. Panda, need a warrior buff. It's one called Battle Shout. Hmm? 2 people don't have it. So Slim doesn't have it, and neither does Shag. There we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
So he's aren't over by the door if those whirlwinds are going
Help
down.
soap.
Come on. To get that soap.
Stampeding roar.
Watch orb. Watch wave.
boys coming in, so one wants to take the gate over.
ALE incoming.
Anti-magic zone. Divine him.
Don't stand
Which
in the middle
way?
of the room.
Help soak.
Folks. Because somebody's standing way out over on the far side, that's
Watch all. Watch wave. ALE
Absolute.
incoming.
Ancestral guidance. Stampeding roar.
Walk by now.
Watch wave. Help soak. Watch orb. Watch wave.
Healing tide.
Help ALE incoming.
Salvation.
Omega. Broke on that side.
Raise ally.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Lift it. Stick them round about the centre, straight line, facing towards the boss.
Help soak. Help soak.
Going in. We're moving to the door.
Anti-magic zone.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Defensive.
Stand behind the tank.
Taunted.
Target you.
3. Thanks for moving.
Help soak.
Mana
Help
tide.
soak.
Ancestral guidance.
Not enough people doing souls.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Defensive.
So when you go over to the fire side, which is the right hand side of the room, you need to place yourself between the door that takes you out of this chamber and the boss. That way you don't end up picking up extra mechanics from the RNG factor. You're out of range of the left hand boss is distribution, and also it stops baiting whirlwinds in random directions. It also puts all the soaks close to you rather than being spread all over the floor. Likewise, people on the other side need to stay on the left hand side marker. It's either that or we pull the bosses further apart again, you've got even further to keep running. Thank you, Sir. Gibby, you coming along, mate? He's on my stream. Let's get something put up.
I'm out of range.
Make sure you keep up. So, if Group 1 puts himself in position, same with Group 2, so you want to be on the edge of the room. So he's bait stuff inwards. He's never want to pass by those points. So, who we got standing back? Maybe you're on my side. Panda, you need to go over to the side just now. So as you approach from that edge, where the rest of your group is. So what that does, that helps bait everything out to the edges at all times. The folk on this side just can drop the bombs along that stage wall.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take out all of it for them. Individual soaps.
Watch all.
With the odds. Void the void.
AOE incoming.
Anti-magic zone. Divine him. Stampeding roar.
Watch all.
Void.
Heal CD.
AOE incoming.
Ancestral guidance. Stampeding roar.
Over.
Heal CD.
That's just probably not coming this way because people are not on the other side.
Watch all. AOE incoming.
Healing time.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
I'm running out of heat.
Raise ally.
You need to take them first because I'm
Taunted. Salvation. Symbol of hope.
Don't drop
Power
them
infusion.
outside, mate, put them in the centre.
Help soak.
Oops.
Defensive.
Taunted.
After the move.
Help
you
so.
get- In.
Anti-magic zone.
Out.
Stampeding roar. Wind rush.
Wait for the tanks. They need to move.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Each one should be going at the 12 o'clock where they came in.
Help soak. Help soak.
And in.
Spirit link.
Everyone out.
Ancestral guidance.
Again, stay with the tanks.
Divine hymn.
They all use combat potions down there as well.
Mana tide.
Defensive.
Taunted.
They go to where we just came from. Turn to face the boss before you drop them.
Help soak.
Go back to where you went.
Help soak.
Go on in.
Stampeding roar.
No, use
Heal
cookies by now.
CD.
Healing tide.
Right. Certainly not the smoothest of runs. Right, so hopefully it's all ran your drop optimizer, you know what you're looking for. How long has it got to go, Phil? Right, let's start doing the trash then.
It's too far away.
Guess you don't want it then.
LCD. LCD.
Healing time. Mass dispel.
Spread.
Standing the shit to go. Things look really funny.
Spread.
Divine Spirit Link. Mass dispel.
Everyone back to the door. Right, next fight is a single target with light cleave. The reason it's light cleave is because after phase 2 it is also a heavy movement fight. There's a lot of moving about goes on, except during phase 2 where you get to stand still. Are you pushing notes out? I'm assuming it was you. Don't read your notes. Bloodlust is at the start of phase 2 when the second boss comes onto the platform. Main mechanic is keep the orbs away from the boss during phase 3, and the heroic mechanic is when you dispel, you must kill the orbs. Where the blue marker is where we're going to use the dispel point. Omega, you are going to start off with using your single target dispel to drop the orb. Do it whenever you can see people's health is starting to drop and it's starting to become a burden. Don't do it too early, because every time you dispel it, it then replicates it and passes it out. Once the boss dies during phase 2, we don't pick up any more of the disease or whatever it is it's going about, and therefore however many we finish with, how many orbs and the spell points is how many we're left with. Point is, phase 2 and into phase 3 we go to the blue marker and we'll bring the boss over. We'll then take the boss in and out whenever the orbs spawn on the floor, move out the way of the cone and stuff, and keep the fucking football out in phase 3. so you'll need to redo your flask as well. And if you died, you'll need to eat food because right. Everyone in the room? Yeah, it's alright, you can stay there.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Knocking back.
Ancestral guidance.
All melee classes should have moved out apart from tanks. Spread out and then stand still. If you can see the path going through you, move out the path.
Salvation. Taunted.
Shockwave.
Power infusion.
Shockwave.
Go on.
Stampeding roar.
Watch your line, watch the path of it, make sure you're out the way of everyone else's. Bumped into me.
Knocking back.
Melee classes should be out, like hit by it.
GLCD.
Shockwave.
Innervate.
Take him.
Taunted.
GLCD.
Divine.
Anyone on the blue marker.
Mana tide.
Watch your step.
Back to the blue marker.
Symbol of hope. Taunted.
Watch your step.
Come and bump into me.
AOE incoming.
Healing tide.
Go for it. Everyone out the bubble.
Taunted.
GLCD.
Come and bump me.
Watch your step.
Dead blood.
Ancestral guidance. Mass dispel.
Everyone pick up the orbs. Keep an eye out for the footballs.
Taunted.
You've got a little circle and you move up the bloody blue bits so you don't get into the spell.
Mass dispel.
Pull them away.
Spirit link.
Pull them back.
Breath incoming.
Well done. Wipe it.
GLCD.
When you get a little circle around you, don't stand on the blue dispel point because other people need to get into it. Yes, you might need dispels as well, but it's better to do a group rather than one individual. As soon as the second boss hits the platform and he's active, because the quicker he gets off the platform, the less of the spells that need to go out. Yeah, just after he becomes active, because he comes onto the platform, is inactive and then active. Yeah. There's a feast out for folk to eat.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Knocking back.
Melee should be out with
Ancestral
this.
guidance.
Just, yeah, get a point. Give the heal something to do, I guess.
Salvation. Taunted.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Too soon, that's 2 stacks. Yeah. Just like double amount of damage.
Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Shockwave.
Taunted.
Heal CD.
Shockwave.
Manatide.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Watch your step.
Mark it. On it.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
Okay. We'll use combat potion by now.
AOE incoming.
Ancestral guidance.
Don't dispel it. No, because you need to wait for a spell to finish.
Soothe. Spirit link.
Now.
Watch your step.
Symbol of hope.
Stay over by the blue marker. You still need dispels. If you get the little circle around you, then you move out from the blue marker.
Taunted. Mass Dispel.
Keep the football out so one of the hunters or something go behind. Two steps there again.
Breath incoming.
Healing Tide. Stampeding Roar.
Dispel in the centre.
Mass Dispel. Divine Hymn. Innervate. Taunted.
Back to blue marker. Just drop your range dispel. That's what I just said.
Mass Dispel.
Breath incoming.
Stampeding Roar. Ancestral Guidance. Salvation.
Somebody come move.
Mana Tide.
Walk to the ball. Spell.
Taunted. Mass Dispel.
Wasn't too bad. There's only 2 dispels, which means that we actually got through phase 2 pretty quick. Right. Pattern river. What about amalgamation chamber? So Panda, all our sims are done through Droptimizer, and it's based on the percentage rather than just random mass notes. If you're unsure how to do it, then I'm pretty sure somebody will help you later on. It's a bit like the last trinket on from the last boss. I think everybody wants it. No, the beacon. Beacon of the Beyond. Right, now we need to go round to the other side, so drop down, use the rope. Use the run fastest potions on the way back. So fucking every possible thing you can think of. There's gates up, there's potions going. Is that from experience? Stand next to the guy that's spinning around, he's got to kill you. Probably can run back to right at the door. It's really easy. Hit the release button, run back to the door. Startled.
Healing time.
The final one, first thing. Only bloodlustness.
Bloodlust.
Finally, you need to release and run back.
Heal CD.
Spirit link.
Heal CD.
Divine
Heal
link.
CD. Heal C. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD.
Symbol of hope. Ancestral guidance. Salvation.
Don't run into him for too The ban on Mr. Bill. Ban it.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Moving potion? Yeah, yep, moving potion.
Soothe. Stampeding roar.
Big buzzard first. They start to do their cast and stun them to stop them wobbling.
Gateway. Ancestral guidance. Mass dispel. Healing tide.
Just hang still a sec. Use data. Yes, I just on it.
I need to get closer.
Power infusion. Tranquilizing shot.
Everyone, out. Platform. Just reset this. Redo the talents. So, fight style is a single target with a heavy movement, bloodlust in phase 2, which is when we go to the door. Main mechanic is focus the mystics and interrupt them, and at 25% we move to the middle to then soak by groups. So it should be alternating groups on the door, because you don't all have the debuff at any given time. So group 1 does the first soak, group 2 does the second soak. Group 1 and 3 is up the top end with myself. Groups 2 and 4 is down this side. Can you please stop sending me stuff? Every time you set your method raid tool notes, I get it. Is everybody quite happy where they're meant to be? what they're meant to be doing. I want to say that this is certain types of warriors and hunters that can use an ability on the boss once we get to the to stop them healing themselves back up. I don't remember the abilities and what specific ones it is. I know there's something. And do I take a stab in the dark, remember? Where is it? DK, can you remember this? Oh, right, so yeah. Arms warriors have got Mortal Strike, and hunters Mortal Wounds, which comes with a pet ability. So arms warriors, Mortal Strike, hunters from Mortal Wounds, which is a pet ability. You use that on the boss once he gets to the door and he starts to heal himself up. Feast up, eat up. It's not in game.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensive.
That
Wind
move onto your
rush.
sides. Take your mystics down. Remember to use the rock to get rid of the ads as well.
Big ad.
Divine
Interrupt
him.
1.
And on my side.
Taunted.
Focus on the boss. Leaving the ads.
Power infusion.
Defensive. Big ad.
The rock on our side. Rock. Look for the flames to chip them off.
Defensive. Stack high. Big ad.
Swapped out.
Watch your step.
Symbol of hope. Taunted.
Careful where you're throwing the rocks off because it's only at the point where it's glowing. Otherwise it's a waste. And if somebody else is just in it, it's a complete waste.
Big ad.
Mana taunted. Salvation.
Big ad. Big ad. Watch your step.
Taunted. Ancestral guidance.
Going for the mystic.
LCD.
Interrupt 1.
Innervate.
Defensive. Big ad. Defensive. Stack high. Big ad.
Swap side.
Watch your step.
Anti-magic zone. Power infusion.
2 powers of rock sitting.
Haunted.
Big ad. Big ad.
25%. Boss is going to the middle. Everybody
Stampeding
to the
roar.
centre.
Stampeding roar. Wind rush.
Group 1's on the first soak.
Spread. Help soak.
Group 1 in.
Spirit link. Divine hymn.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Spread.
Group 2's in there.
Healing tide.
Help soak.
Symbol of hope.
Defensive.
Mana tide. Ancestral guidance.
It's first time. Oh, hello. You're alright, I've already got this one at 441. So it should be the percentage of an upgrade based on your drop optimizer, which you run through raid bots. Right, whilst you're working it out, we'll go and do the next lot of trash. So once you've ran raid bots, it will tell you the percentage. You might need to tick a box, which is to do with relevant on DPS or something. Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
You're having a great time there. In, out, shake it, about. Just reset it. The game.
Divine him.
Brad, can you help Panda to run raid bots whilst we take a break? Yeah, 5 minutes. No, it's not a different command I use. It's RT for raid timer and then AFK. There we go. Right, back in 5 minutes. Right, whilst most of these are sorted about, there is a part in general chat on Discord. Can you please have a look at it and vote accordingly whether or not you would like the activity to be factored into guild stuff? Cheers, pal.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yeah, so have a look at general chat in Discord. Have a read over the last post and reply to it. And then once we've got a few people confirmed or not, then make a decision on that, where it goes. Short version is just, that timer's already up, so maybe that goes to you. So it'd always be like a non-guild event day, so that only really leaves like we used to do it on a Saturday, and actually there was a group of us was on yesterday and done stuff. So there was me, Vamy, Frosty, Gibby and Zinir. So we were setting up method raid tools for the tracking people's cooldowns and stuff. Cheers, man. So yeah, you need to then make a profile for raid frames. I'll just disable it until we fucking updated it for raid. But essentially, it's like show and tell. Look, folk coming on and like saying, look, somebody gets like a chance every week. We rotate it, so it's not always me that's doing it. So it could even be Slemming, like turn around saying, look, I've learnt this about warlocks. This is a really good trick for these places. Here's a really good weak aura. So it'd be like a featured week of maybe weak auras, or a featured week of a certain thing, and people. It's a bit like a study group, a workshop where you come together, you look at it, you work at it, you come up with some really good things, and then you take it away and you do your own thing with it later on. So yeah, that's the whole purpose of it. It's classed as a study group. It's not homework. It's just a way for you to expand your knowledge, and get a better understanding of things that you might not know. Going back to everything I keep saying, the only way you ever get better at this game is finding out stuff that you're not doing right, that you didn't even know about, or things that's going to make quality of life changes. There's so much in this game that's just a pure quality of life thing that makes things easier. Anyway, next boss. Here we are. My shotgun. Right, overview of the fight then. Single target, heavy movement. Why have I got Bloodlust Phase 2? Should be Bloodlust on pool. Main mechanics is soak the solo, which is the little individual things on the ground. Big group soak, which comes out on top of the tank. Dodge the frontal, and then after the frontal is when we take the boss into the very centre ring to drain his health. The heroic mechanic is you can only drain him twice. On the third time, he won't drain. So once he gets to 100% rage at third one, it's fucking up to you to stay alive and keep going. Only pick out one mechanic. Yeah, so where you can see the markers around the side, they're a rough idea of where they're going, starting with the skull, working their way around to the blue square. So we stack them, or we don't stack them, we place them around the edge of the room, starting from that side. Yeah, so if you take the centre circle and Zeer's Healing Rain is like an observation, so it's not overlapping. Ideally not touching, but just enough of a gap between them to just bring them round. Means then that we've got less shit to deal with if we're all off on that one side. Right, everyone up the right side, including us two. Be able around that side. We'll run through them, it's just so we can pull them over to the side first. Yes, Bloodlust on pool. Mega, you updated your method raid tools? Because I've not got your new notes yet. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Five,
Lost on
Four,
pool. Combat
3,
missions on pool.
2,
Bloodlust.
You have.
Watch your feet.
Help soak.
Everyone in for the soap? Everyone.
Ancestral
This
guidance.
is why you need to stack just behind the boss for the most part.
Defensive. Defensive.
Salvation.
Heal CD.
Defensive.
Taunted.
Help soak.
Individual soaps.
Taunt boss.
Power infusion.
Stack behind them. Don't stand off the sides.
Stampeding
Mana
roar.
Why would you grip somebody back?
Watch your feet.
Help soak.
Everyone in for the soap.
Anti-magic zone.
Taunt boss.
Taunted.
Oh no. It's fucked.
Watch your feet.
Anyway, this is. Yeah, I know.
Shockwave.
Out the cone. And
Divine
all stack.
Watch your feet.
Look for
Spirit
the
link.
moon and the skull is.
Innervate.
We should all be using combat potions as well.
Stampeding roar.
That's overlap. That's.
Heal CD.
Help soak.
Yeah, please don't overlap the bubbles. Yeah, you need this one for your second vocal word on the book. It's because I was having to do too many actions at once. Casting still in the keybench can keep up. No, I get it quite often, but I normally swap my KVM back and forwards. Panda, go back and eat. There's a feast sitting inside. Alright, you choose your own food.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bloodlust.
Combat potions for people.
Ancestral guidance.
Don't chase after the boss, all stay stacked, because then the whirlwinds
Help soak. Defensive.
Power infusion.
Defensive.
Taunted. Mana tide.
Help soak.
Oops.
Defensive. Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted. Stampeding roar.
Help
Stay
soak.
with the boss. Everyone in. Back.
Taunt boss. Defensive.
Heal CD.
Shockwave.
Back at the skull.
Anti-magic zone. Salvation. Spirit link. Innervate. Stampeding roar.
Help soak.
Big soap. Rank combo straight after it.
Ancestral guidance.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted.
Taunt boss.
Hey, wait, after the second one.
Help soak.
Folks.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted. Healing tide.
Watch your feet. Help soak.
Symbol of hope.
Taunt boss.
Mana tide. Power infusion.
Shockwave.
Get the cone. Everyone start just behind the boss.
Anti-magic zone.
In the magic.
Divine hit.
And combo first.
Help soak.
That's
Watch your feet.
Ancestral guidance.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunted. Spirit link. Salvation.
Help soak.
Gateway. Stampeding
Defensive.
roar.
Defensive.
LCD. Heal CD.
Defensive.
Taunted.
right. That should get you the second gold reward. You only need 2 more bosses. Last one. Can't use cloth for transmog. Pretty sure hunters can't use cloth as transmog. I'm sure you can use plate and really? I thought it was only mailing. Here we go. or up the chain rather than stairs. You wanted to choose. Didn't put in for it. Must have hit pass on it maybe because it's honestly don't remember. Bloodlusters.
Bloodlust.
No, just reset. Very familiar. It also resets all your cooldowns. Major ones.
It's too far away.
Reset Bloodlust. See? Food. There you go. Reuse it. Dark, isn't it? Right, overview. Single target with 3 heavy priority adds. Position is heavy movement. Bloodlust is on pull. Main mechanic is run away from, run to the far side of the room whenever it starts to engulfed by flame. And the heroic part is the boss will apply a 10-second dot on a few players marked with a circle. So you have a circle around you, stay away from other players. Puts 10-second dot on you, you just need to mitigate through it. So start learning your own mitigations. Right. There will also be bombs which the off tank needs to deal with, and if you happen to see a bomb you're a platey, spell reflected, run through it. Actually no, fuck that. Hunter. You get to do the bombs. You use aspect of the cheetah, followed up by turtle, followed up by running through all 3 bombs, and nobody takes any fucking damage from them. No debuff on platform. Job done. Yeah. We'll get the one whoever one's closest. Right. Everyone into the platform. Bear in mind, you'll need probably about 10 minutes of flash time, so you use it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Use my circle to spread
Knocking
out.
back.
Salvation.
Watch your step.
Perhaps it's in there. One through pleasant
Taunted.
debuff, please. There he goes, all three of them.
Knocking back.
Divine him.
Watch your step.
On the traps because they've been hacked. Ads.
Watch your step.
Kill the ads. And then we'll again across the platform. Platform.
LCD.
Taunted.
Back to the bombs.
Knocking back.
Ancestral
your
guidance.
step.
With one of the back.
Symbol of hope.
Taunt boss.
Mana tide.
Very edge.
Range 5. Knocking back.
Yeah, maybe.
Watch your step.
Rebirth. Power infusion.
LCD.
Taunted. Anti-magic zone.
Watch your step.
180 across the platform.
Taunt boss.
Healing tide.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Kick it before the finish cast.
Stampeding spell.
LCD.
Range 5.
LCD. LCD.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
LCD.
Alright, okay. I mean, normally we've got 3s here. Yeah, it's a bit weird not seeing these all. Right. When you get the circle around you, you need to loosely spread, but close together. Place yourselves on the left shoulder of the boss, just over his left shoulder. Reason being, because he needs healing rain, can't spread across the entire bloody platform. He's all run all about the place, and you've just got to make healing even harder. He's got to die. He's only need to stand still for 10 seconds, or stay in the same area for 10 seconds. Don't run about like aimless chickens, because you bump into tanks and then that puts dots on other people as well. Panda, you need to repair. Yep. Make sure everybody repairs up. How long we get left, actually? Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Knocking back.
Who's with the debuff? When close on his left shoulder. Everyone else
Salvation.
away them.
Watch your step.
Get through.
Taunted.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Divine. Ancestral
Odds.
guidance.
Everyone deal with
Healing
odds.
time.
Watch your step.
180 across the platform.
Heal CD.
Taunted.
Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Watch your step.
Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD. Heal CD.
TR.
Watch your step. Knocking back. Taunt boss.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Symbol of hope.
Watch your step.
Anti-magic zone.
90.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Deactivate the traps.
Spirit link.
Bombs.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
Heal CD.
Ancestral guidance.
Knocking back. Range 5.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Wait. Swipe it.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
we're doing the traps. We'll get Vamy, Slemon, and Bell to do the traps. You just need to make sure that you loop the ads after you've killed them in order to deactivate traps. Yeah, we want to try and keep the centre kind of clear. What are you going to say, Vimy? Yeah, look, we tend to start on this side, which then places us on that side. So, where the skull is just now floating about is where we start. We normally then run across, and we normally work our way then round towards that side, which then brings us to this side, and then takes us over to there. So we keep going across the platform. It's not always exact because you start off with 1 dragon, 2 dragons, 3 dragons. I don't know if it goes any higher than 3 actually, that become active. Sometimes you get it doesn't even come out, a fucking dragon just appears from nowhere. Right, check. Right, this is one of these fights. We're going to use augmented runes. That's the draconic augmented rune. It's random between 1 and 5. Vamy, just yours. I would say go and ask Vinxie for the one that he owes everyone. That's ready, check. Through them all.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust.
Combat potions, people.
Knocking back.
Taunted. Salvation.
Watch your step.
Mana Tide.
No bombs.
Ancestral Guidance.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Divine Him. Taunted. Stampeding Roar.
Here with the ads.
Watch your step.
Running across the platform. More ad to go.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Somebody grab those bombs at the back.
Healing Tide. Taunted.
Heal CD.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Traps are activated.
Taunt boss.
Symbol of hope. Innervate.
Grab the bombs. Grenades.
Watch your step.
Across the room.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Taunted.
Still an adult. Somebody else grab that other bomb.
Ancestral
Watch
guidance.
yourselves. Knocking back.
Heal CD.
Mana Tide. Taunted. Soothe.
Watch
Salvation.
your step.
Innervate.
Ads.
Watch your step.
180.
Knocking back.
Spirit Link. Stampeding Roar.
Try and get the traps just behind them. Back to the opposite side of the room.
Watch your step.
Space for a minute.
Divine Him. Taunted.
Take him into the edge. The trap it back one quick.
Knocking back.
Power Infusion.
Taunt boss.
Anti-Magic
Bomb
Zone.
next to you.
Healing Tide.
Taunt boss. Watch your step. Range 5. Watch your step.
Come back, raise. Yeah,
Knocking back.
make one minute.
Heal CD. Heal CD.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
Range
Ancestral
boss.
Guidance.
Just focus the boss. The odds. Second combat potion.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Taunted.
Range 5.
That's why I told you to fuck off with the ads. What's that, the dead combat potion? Yeah. Yeah. Ripple says easy one. The next boss is a freebie boss, so you'll get 3 hero vault rewards as a minimum this week. What boss was this? Ooh. For the guild, yeah. What is that? What tier set is that? Oh, it's chest. Yeah. Hmm. You go. Omega doesn't want the item then. You're out of range of me, so I can't trade it. Yeah, it stacks. Amy, why did you have to jump onto the platform? It now activates it. No, it's already active, we'll just all need to go over now. Minute Emily goes onto the platform, it activates.
Gateway.
Heal CD.
Mega, you're out of range of me. I don't know how you managed to heal me back there.
Stampeding roar.
Last set of trash.
Taunted.
Back to the order we just came. Can we get the warlock gate out the way? Right. Overview of fight. single target fight, group stacked, and by that I mean completely stacked. Everyone stands in the blue marker. When you get the debuff on you, the big massive circle, put them all together. We will get rid of them in less than a second because everyone absorbs it and they'll disappear in the winner. Bloodlust on pool. Main mechanics is it deals damage and spawns random magma pools. So that's the individual soaps. Everyone needs to split up for those to grab them. And at reaching 25 stacks of the dot, it will kill you instantly. So you don't want 25's the dot. Put the fuel stack together, fucks off nice and quick, so you won't get to 25 stacks. Free fight, really is.
I need to get closer.
No, I can take one of them because I can just bubble. He just goes mental for a few seconds. Yeah, bloodlust on pool, combat potions on pool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone in the blue marker. It's melee.
AOE incoming.
The other one, but also
Salvation.
hold stack in. Stack in.
Ancestral
stack, stack,
guidance.
stack. Okay.
Haunted. Power
Breath
infusion.
incoming.
About the cone. Back in.
Mana tide. Divine.
Back.
Taunt boss.
And you need
AOE
to move back a bit.
incoming.
Or is it to go forward? Oops.
Healing tide.
Breath incoming.
Move out the way they're going.
Stampeding roar.
Heal CD.
Haunted. Symbol of hope.
Stack in.
Spirit link.
And then move back so you help to soak it.
Knocking back.
Everyone stand behind the ball. Will get thrown across the platform.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
Individual soaps, people move out from. Back to centre. Back. Don't move towards the boss because it will stack on him.
Haunted.
Breath incoming.
Going. TR shy. Needs to be brought back towards the marker. Because it's giving that's able to stack with everyone.
Taunt
Ancestral
boss.
guidance.
AOE incoming.
Individual soaps. That won't help.
Breath incoming.
Heal CD.
You need to help with individual soaps. If you don't. Yeah, but there's plenty of time to move out to them. Yeah, the reason that the servers have problems because it's a DDoS attack for half a day. It's the entire BattleNet. It's not just specific to WoW. I reckon it's somebody that said their fucking Call of Duty account fucking banned for using bots and they're trying to get revenge. Right, everybody eat up. Actually, a program that you can run to find out that allows you to see what packets are being sent and received. Remember, you're all going back to the blue marker, help with individual soaks. Even though it only takes one person to soak it, more than one person should always move out, because if there's something that happens to them, like maybe it's a lag spike, then there's still a redundancy. Just now there's... No, it's an RNG between 2 and 3 because of the number of people we've got.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bloodlust,
Bloodlust.
combat potions,
AOE incoming.
individual soaks,
Salvation.
that, tight together,
Ancestral guidance. Taunted.
Breath incoming.
where's it going?
Mana tide.
Stack in for soak, nice and tight.
Toned force.
Divine him.
AOE incoming.
Individual soaks,
Breath incoming.
Power infusion. Symbol of hope.
tight.
Knocking back.
Stampeding roar. Healing tide.
LCD.
AOE incoming.
Sorry, go for it. That.
LCD.
Stack high.
Combat was.
Breath incoming.
Innervate.
Taunt boss.
Ancestral guidance.
AOE incoming.
Individual soap.
Gateway.
Breath incoming.
Nice one as well, Phil. Yeah.
Taunted.
Fuck.
Knocking back.
Salvation. Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
Mana tide. Taunted.
Breath incoming.
Divine him.
Everyone just move forward ever so slightly towards Gibby.
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
Individual soaps at the far
Stampeding
side.
roar. Anti-magic zone.
Breath incoming.
Taunted.
Target you. Knocking back.
Heal CD.
What do you mean? So the less people that soak it, the longer it takes for it to soak, so it actually becomes like the opposite end of the scale, that those people take more of the debuff for longer. It was the boss had reset. It really becomes just, it's down to DPS, it's just needing more DPS to push not to hit that point. It's also, like I was saying a minute ago though, the longer that you have one person try to absorb that, that debuff goes up because it becomes a tick thing. Right, the easy solution then is to use augmented drone. You think that it's becoming a struggle? If everyone uses one augmented drone, that increases your DPS output. See how them cheap. That's cool. Everyone make sure you repair up. $80. Omega, you're missing a flask. And give me the room. Everyone make sure you use the anvil to repair, so Bell and Panda. I'm trying, mate.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bloodlust.
AOE incoming.
Salvation. Taunted.
Breath incoming.
Stampeding roar. Mana tide. Ancestral guidance.
Taunt boss.
Divine him.
AOE incoming. Breath incoming.
Taunted. Symbol of hope.
Knocking back.
Stampeding roar. Stampeding roar. Healing tide.
Nice one, guys.
Taunt boss.
LCD.
AOE incoming.
Folks.
Power infusion. Spirit link. Taunted.
Breath incoming.
Innervate.
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
Gateway.
Breath incoming.
Remember whenever you're doing the soaps, use mitigation stuff. What's that?
Taunted. Ancestral guidance.
Let's see our brag.
Knocking back. Taunt boss.
Mana tide.
AOE incoming.
Salvation.
If you actually watch them, get that debuff you're talking about, doesn't matter if they're in the soak or not, it's the number of times it comes out.
Breath incoming.
Did I pick it up as well?
Divine him.
Taunt boss.
Anti-magic zone. Innervate.
AOE incoming.
Folks.
Breath incoming.
Symbol of hope.
You're not going to do that.
Taunted. Healing tide. Rallying cry.
Already up to the point.
Knocking back.
Stampeding roar.
Taunt boss.
LCD.
AOE incoming.
Ancestral guidance.
It really is just a DPS race, this. And cheers, Rubber. Next bit of loot. I mean, the other thing that is making this slightly harder is the ratio, and this is nothing against you, Panda, but your eye level is way below what we would normally take into heroic. But because it is a social Sunday, it is open to pretty much everyone. But that in turn then has an impact on how quickly fights can go, how much it adds an extra 20% for having an extra person. But that then needs to be matched. Yeah. Out of interest, Omega, how is that an upgrade for you? Considering it's class specific to warrior, rogue, monk, and evoker. Right. I'm going to. So, Panda, you didn't actually need it on a percentage, but this is an upgrade on what you're wearing. So, already know it is. Yep. Don't have anti-magic shield. I use bubble to drop down because then I don't take the fall damage. Right. Before I actually do this, I need to do this first. So this is a single target fight, heavy movement, bloodlust on phase 3, which is the final phase. Main tactics is deals damage and spreads random. That's not right. In phase 2, yeah, so the heroic mechanic for this is in phase 2 when you've got the 3 big ads up. There is only certain people that can target those ads. The rest of us cannot be near those people because you can do friendly fire damage and kill your allies. So only the people that have got the corruption on them are able to break the shield. Once the shield's down, then everyone goes in. So we take the boss off to the side before bringing them in. Everybody quite happy on that bit? Other than that. Another thing, they're doing big whirlwinds. You're a melee class, don't stand on top of it. It will hurt you. Banner.
Tranquilizing shot.
Interrupt.
You tranquilize the banners.
Tranquilizing shot.
Interrupt.
What the fuck are you shooting?
Tranquilizing shot.
And see how that answers your question for yesterday about tranquilizing shot still in the game.
Our struggle as artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather, it's about the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection of this struggle. To study our perception.
Yeah, I know that. We were looking at stuff yesterday and Niels said that on Metaphotos that it was no longer in the game.
You achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static, but fluid, like water. Be like water.
boys are all running over there. Right, where's that stop shit? I'll back in a sec. Who was that? Oh, Phil. Ah, right. Never go all loving. God, that really brings a new meaning to going to the toilet in pairs. We go as a fucking group with Omega. Go away and leave me alone. Right, same things as everything before. You get the marker on you, place yourself against a hard, solid structure. I think the only person that this really is relevant for is going to be Panda. So, the important thing for you is there's going to be walls that appear on the platform. You don't get cut off from the tanks and the boss. Don't stand the swirlies and be over where they come in. Stop teabagging him. So put yourself against a solid wall when you get a marker on you and move out with the big circle. Everyone else just hugs the boss. Like it says in phase 2, only half of you will be able to attack the ads. The ads spawn in roughly where the markers are on the platform. It's not exact, it's just a rough indication of where they should appear. And then in phase 3, it then just becomes a DPS race, which is why we bloodlust in phase 3. Once the first set of ads come on the platform, and it becomes, you then stand the circles and everything else becomes the same. The only real big change in this is phase 2 to 3. Not sure why, Ripper. I need to look into this. I'm actually going to put it back onto this. Full corner. So you need to do this in heroic 3 times to get the skip. Right, so
5,
stay close to
4,
the boss.
3,
Shotgun.
2, 1.
Goes against a solid wall. Everyone else move out of that.
Knocking back.
Path.
Taunted.
Big movement after this. You're going to run through in the direction I just came. Also, the walls
Run.
will rebuild, so you need
Stampeding
to do it all the
roar.
way through it.
Ancestral guidance. Symbol of hope.
Fight them round at an angle, so pull them out and then back in. That's a lot, so put yourself against that empty gap. Panda, make sure you do
Taunt
not
boss.
hit solid wall, fractional wall.
Run.
Move.
Stampeding roar. Divine him.
Heal CD.
Keep up, move out. As long as you're not overlapping each other, you're fine.
Knocking back.
Taunted.
You want to stay in the same chamber just now.
Run.
Stampeding roar.
Just stay in here. Don't go through. Come back.
Healing tide. Salvation.
Watch your step.
No, it was because I still had the debuff from.
Phase 2.
And the reason we didn't move, that ad's about to spawn in. Half of you are going to have the debuff on you, half of you won't. So those that are marked up with corruption are the ones that go for the ad. The rest of these move away. Only those that can go for the ad.
Taunt boss. ALE incoming.
Yeah, it's just the ad. You can see how you're like Panda. You should have also been going for the ad because you have lost the corruption. Only those with corruption can actually take the shield off the ad before everyone else can attack it.
Taunt boss. Phase 3.
Right. Yeah, everyone release. Yeah, so that there is a corruption. So only those players can attack the ad. Everyone else needs to move away from the ad, along with the boss, so that you don't end up. Basically, it's a bit like PvP. Half the team become flagged for PvP, the other half doesn't. The team that's flagged for PvP goes for the ad, the team that isn't stays with the boss. Once that phase is finished and the corruption ends and the shield's off the ad, we bring the boss back over the ad the way we always do and do the same mechanics as we previously do. Tanks go through walls, move to the next one, and then same thing happens, corruption comes up. Those that have got it starts focusing on it, and it just becomes that cycle to get all 3 ads down and get in the final phase. Anyway, that brings us to the end of tonight's socialised raid. Some good bits and pieces. So we'll start off with Bragged for feedback. DK? Fail. Oh yeah. I'll move him down. Gibby. Fucking hell, what is it we usually... Panda! So there's some guides on Discord, so if you look through Discord you'll find a section that says resources. There's raid guides, there's dungeon guides and stuff on it that will help you with it. Yeah, I'm going to upload them just in a second. Shy? Slimming? Vimy? Zenil? Omega? So the logs are now up. If I bring up the ranking side of it. So as an overall, in terms of damage, the folk that are sitting in the green bracket for damage is, in fact, I'll share it on here, it'll be easier. So if you want to quickly look in at the stream on Discord, not the Twitch stream. So this is based on today's and ranking and overall, so it's not by eye level bracketing. You can see what fights people are doing well on, what room for improvement in terms of DPS. So yeah, that's the DPS on it as an overall. Most of the fights are single target, so there's not much of a change normally between one to the next. And in terms of the healing side, then you can see where that's sort of sitting as well. If people want to look through logs and go into them a bit more deep, then you'll probably find me and DK on the afternoons at points talking about it. Jump on Discord, have a chat with us. If you're needing help to understand how to interpret the data, you can ask one or the two of us. We tend to spend a lot of time at it. You can go and look at your mechanics through Whitefest to see what mechanics you need to improve on as well, and what mechanics you are doing well at. There was one of the fights we looked at, we actually do really well on most mechanics. There's only two. I think it was the Amalgamation Chamber actually. There was only two mechanics that we hadn't been doing so well at. And those two there are the tank ones, which we can't do anything about, because otherwise we need to swap them about the room, which you just don't do. That's the other mechanic that we don't seem to be doing so well with, which is folk getting hit by whirlwinds. Right, my closing point then is we've progressed. That's what we're trying to do as a guild. The only thing I can ask though is that people come along on a Wednesday, because that's when we want to really push the raid so that we can get further and deeper and be able to allocate loot to people across the guild rather than use relying on RNG to get it in pub groups, so that we can then push further on the Sunday. Because if we'd have pushed further on Wednesday, we would have been doing probably the back end by tonight. So yeah, that's my only thing, is to ask for you to come along as much and as often as possible on a Wednesday, so that we can push it further and quicker, leaving the Sunday for a bit of fun and sort of tinkering about with mechanics at the back end. Overall, I think we're doing really well. We are currently 39th on the realm, 5,706 in Europe. No idea what we are in the world though, doesn't show. Not yet, because we've only just had one kill on Magma and stuff. So until we can push through, and then the Sunday becomes the back end thing. Until we get to a point where we're comfortably going through the most of the fights, and then we'll use. So if we keep the progression at what we did tonight on the next 2 Wednesdays, then we will do Wednesday by skipping. And then that gives us the back end of the raid, and then the Sunday becomes, like you says, the other side of that. Everyone quite happy with that? Cool. Nothing to do with raid, but to do with guild as an overall thing. The events are going to start becoming an invite system, and you need to confirm your invitation. This is because we're going back to a slightly different method using done. And also houses will change tomorrow morning, and that's in preparation for the new patch, which is on the 12th. So some people will move down a house. It's not that you're actually moving down in terms of content, it's we're taking away the looking for group, and those are doing normal heroic dungeon level in Mythic 0, and replacing that with the 2 to 5 LFR bracket, and then it stacks on top. Top tier will still be Stark, which will be 20s and above, and deemed as the CE, which is cutting edge kind of bracket. I think currently Bamy's the only one that hits it just now. So it's not based on your gear that's equipped, it's based on your gear within your bag as well as equipped. I made sure that it was an overall thing rather than specifically what folks meant. Cool. Well, thank you everyone. Go for it. If you just put a note against your name with LOA, or is it? Okay. It just means then you don't get accidentally kicked. Right. Remember, keys tomorrow, and then nice shiny Vault Rewards, because everybody should now have heroics for the raid. And make sure that you do a vote on the discussion in general on Discord, please. Yep. Yeah, so it'll be sort of the 17-18 marker, depending on what keys we've got and how many we've got, but yeah. There's no point in doing a 19 because a 19 gives the same vault reward as an 18. We should be sort of on the point of 18s. And as long as we've got a full guild group, then we don't need to worry about folk leaving it and we just push through for completions. If not for timing. If MDs want to try and restock on their augmented runes, they're currently looking for tanks and 3 wings of the LFR. Is it Yashki? Thanks for the follow, man. Sorry, I was in the middle of talking to the guild there. But yeah, thank you. I'm 4, I think, away from 100. How's your day going? Yes. Right, I'm disappearing, guys. But thank you everyone for attending tonight, and I will hopefully see you for keys tomorrow. Make sure you sign up. I'm just about to finish off. We're just finishing our raid, a raid social. We're just doing a bit more of the heroic raid and getting people's shiny vault rewards. So we've now got 3 heroic vault rewards for the guild, which is what we wanted, and then we're going to start doing some keys and that tomorrow. Anyway, on that note, everyone, I am about to head off. I've not identified here. Just check what Granny's saying. Oh yeah, something for on Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow for keys, and then we raid on Wednesday again. So yeah, catch you then, pal. And thanks for the follow.